excited to announce that for the first time, 8 players will be able to partner up to face the ultimate endgame challenge. Raids are coming to the Division 2.
The other major feature, and I think that really sets this game apart from the predecessor, is the inclusion of raids. Now, obviously, you're not going to start telling me what's in the raids, just to be double check. Can you tell me what's in the raids? Okay, no. I asked the question. But I would like to know about the definition of raids, because lots of developers like to be quite funky with the way that they use this word. Are we imagining raids in the traditional World of Warcraft, Destiny sense, where you've got a big area with lots of bosses, structured encounters, collect the loot, off we go? Or are we talking about a different definition of the words, something closer to an incursion or whatever? What do you like? Can we talk about how you guys are using that word?
It will be unlike anything you played in the Division before. We do want to give you that unique, bespoke experience that is not just about the obvious challenge of what's in front of you and how to best it, but also the exploration of how to move forward and how to complete the challenges that we put forth. And we really want it to be that star on the horizon, that carrot in the end game that you build towards, so that everybody will finally get to take over and best.
Right. So it's going to be the thing that keeps coming back. One of the things. One of the things. For the hardcore. Well, that's interesting. So you're saying this is not designed for casual? Because I think a lot of people, some people would hope that raids are really easy and I can sort of matchmake into them and we steamroll through them and I get the loot. So like that. It's for the hardcore.
This is. I'm not a hardcore player, right? I think it's well known within the team that I'm not the best player out there. Endgame is a particular focus for the Division 2. We want to launch with something that is meaty at endgame. We've got a couple of tricks up our sleeves for that too.
All right, fair enough.
But the raid is the hardcore challenge.
Right.
The raid is that pinnacle experience that is the hardcore experience in the hardcore part of the game. So that's really the concept and the conception behind it. Is we really want to build that up as this is the ultimate feat of strength within the game.
I like the sound of that. That's what everyone's been.
Could you tell us more about the raid that you guys just announced? How is it different from an incursion from Division 1?
So first thing, 8 players. That's a huge difference. It's a huge difference in terms of approach, in terms of balancing, in terms of level design. All of those things are going to be very, very different. For me, it's the most hardcore of hardcore experiences. So it's going to be something that you're going to have to communicate heavily. You're going to have different specializations. You're going to synergize with different players. Did you play Stolen Signal?
No, I didn't. I only played the first one, the first incursion.
If you look at Stolen Signal today, it's indicative of the direction we're going with the raid. So it's much more complex. There are choices. There are 3 different wings in a TV station that's been taken over by the Rikers, and there are puzzles to solve, that type of thing. So it requires a lot of investment and a lot of communication between players. Really high level, difficult, hardcore experience in endgame.
So we can expect day 1 of the raid, lots of clans will be taking about 6 to 8 hours to even clear a run, or even more?
Don't know about the time, right? Because I'm always surprised. I'm always blown away by how fast things are actually beaten. But if I'm excited about one social feature, that's clans. And the high level brief is that it has to be the most accessible clan feature ever created on console or PC. Because I want people to experience the pleasure of playing in multiplayer through the clan system.
Will the raids have any matchmaking system like you had in the Division 1?
Yes, I think so. I think we're going to encourage people to matchmake through clans to encourage communication, so that the sort of random pickup group issues that you can have are ironed out a little bit, but we'll definitely have matchmaking.
I have to ask this one thing, because I had my pass out moment. You announced an 8-man raid is coming to the Division 2. I'm sure there's not much you want to give up on it right now, but I have to say for me, who may have been playing one of your competitors, that particular type of activity was very key to me, which is why I spent so many thousands of hours in it. And the fact that you're bringing something like that to the Division 2 makes me very excited. And I don't know what a little bit of information can you tell us about it?
You know, you wanted to deliver super hardcore activity that keeps players invested for hundreds and hundreds. And we'll deliver the raid, maybe not on day one, but maybe it has to be in the first few weeks, right, of launch. When you beat that raid, you're going to be rewarded with something that makes you stand. It makes you, signifies to the entire community, okay, these guys, they've achieved the impossible. And we're treating it like that. So there won't just be one day. Throughout the first year, we're going to deliver multiple.
When are you ready for that one?